Cool. Everyone's here. You guys can take a seat if you want. We're gonna have a discussion for a minute. Father, are you gonna stay? Oh, drive safe. Safe travels. We're gonna start with a little question of the day. Yeah, I want to know your name, because some of you guys come at different times of days. I know you guys are like AMs. You guys are 3:30s AM, very late at night. What's your name? How long have you been doing CrossFit, and where are you at in your journey with double unders? In your journey with double unders. So like maybe you can do every other, maybe your max is 20 in a row, or maybe you feel like they burn out quickly, something like that. Jordan. How long have you been doing CrossFit, and where are you at with your journey in double unders?
About 6 months in, just in my 100th class.
Yay! I did see your tag up at the front. Did you grab it? Okay, make sure you grab that.
And double unders, I'm lucky if I can get like 3 in a row.
Okay.
So, need a lot of improvement as well.
All right. Cool. Okay. Okay. So getting it done in a wad is when it gets challenging. 1.5 months. You haven't done one, right? Okay. All right.
Probably 5 months. It's hit or miss. I get it someday.
Amanda, CrossFit 2012.
A decade plus. That's impressive. Yeah. Okay.
Erica, 3 years, and it depends on the day. I've never strung 2 together before. I've done like every other one.
Yes. And you can hold that for a good amount of reps, right? Every other? No?
Maybe like 10 maximum.
Okay.
Eric has started 11th year CrossFit in July of the year. Starting 12th. PR's 100, but it is really because some days it's 3.
Yeah.
3 step on the rope, 3 step on the rope. Other days it's 40 sail through.
Okay. I'm Maddie, Coach Maddie. I have been doing CrossFit 5.5 years or so. I've been coaching about 4 years. And I can probably, the max double unders I've probably done in rows, probably around 170. And we're going to talk a little bit on why the double under is so challenging and why it gets so hard, and why when we get up in those high numbers is when we fail, or like why in a WOD. Why can I do them like in the warm-up? Why can I do them when I'm practicing on the side, but why can't I do them in the WOD, right? Because that seems to be like one of the biggest challenges against us. Holding high reps of double unders and then being able to be consistent on them in a WOD. We're going to start simple. What is the double under? What is the double under? I want to hear from our newest athlete, D. What is the double under?
I started using the skipping rope when I started here. Before that, I never used a double under. Is like from what I have learned, it's like jump high and twice.
Okay, 2 rotations, 1 jump. Pretty simple. 2 rotations, 1 jump. And our goal with that is to be able to do it repetitively, over and over and over. So if we need to do 2 rotations, 1 jump, what are we asking our body to do? We're separating it into 2 pieces, right? We're going to have our upper body, we're going to have our lower body. What does our lower body need to do, and what does our upper body need to do? What do you guys think? What is our upper body doing? Yeah, we're definitely going to need coordination. We need fast wrists, right? Fast rotation with our wrist. And what with our lower body? Yeah, we're going to need a tall, slow jump, right? So being able to, like, in your brain think, okay, I need to be super fast with my upper body, but super slow with my lower body is kind of where that challenge comes in, right? We're going fast, we're going slow, our brain's doing 2 different things. That's what makes this a little bit harder than running. It's working our heart super hard, right? We're constantly moving, we're not stopping. Our upper body's going fast, our lower body's going slow, and we're expected to hold this for 100 plus reps, maybe more than a minute or so. So that's what the double under is. Next question. I'm going to ask a more tenured athlete. It is, why do we want to do it? Eric, why do we want to be able to do the double under?
Skill, obviously. It's in the open.
It is, right. So because we see it all the time. Okay. So we're creating like these neurological pathways, right? Well, that's a great answer. And that's because the same thing. We're asking our lower body to do something different than our upper body's doing. You also said it earlier, we need a lot of coordination. And something that we learned in our most recent coaches development program is that these neurological pathways are harder to develop as you get older. So like when you're younger, like kids can probably pick this up super fast. They do jump rope for heart. They can do like so many jump ropes within a minute. But then when you get older, this becomes more challenging. But being able to develop this is going to show improvement in all other areas of your life, right? Coordination, endurance. I like to think, why do we want to do it? This might sound ridiculous because I know people say this for so many other things. But I'm going to say because double under is king. Is king. If we get better at the double under, this is going to benefit so many areas, so many other areas that we do in CrossFit, right? What's one thing being able to do double unders for 50 plus reps going to benefit? Your heart. Your heart. So we have our heart. You said running. And so we have our foundations of CrossFit over there. It's going to hit just about every single one of those. We have speed. We have balance, right? We need to be able to not fall over. We have a little bit of strength. We definitely have stamina, flexibility, coordination, accuracy, endurance, agility, power. This is going to hit just about all of those. The biggest one is going to be that coordination. You said heart, running, right? This is harder, way harder than running. If I asked a new athlete to do 20 seconds of running versus 20 seconds of double unders, and anyone could go out and run for 20 seconds. Let's say most people will be able to go out and run for 20 seconds. They're not going to be able to do the double unders. Think about things that we do in class. We do box jumps, right? This is going to make you move a little bit faster on box jumps. Erica, what else do you think? Okay, so speed, so lifting, power, all of that stuff. Lorenzo, what do you think about for life? How are double unders going to help us out in life? That might be kind of a challenging question. Okay, so mental agility. I'll say agility. One thing I think of is like, so when you get older, you like start to lose balance, and then you might start falling and tripping over things. You're going to be able to catch yourself. So like moving in that lateral motion, moving forward and back, really going to help benefit with those. But if you get better at the double under, you're probably going to see improvement across all of your other movements. Does that make sense to you guys? Cool. So that's why we really want to work on the double under. And then the last thing, which we've kind of discussed a little bit about it, but the question I want to ask last is, why is it referring to the double under, so challenging? Why is the double under so challenging? Why is it so challenging?
Rhythm you need, especially in a WOD at a high heart rate.
So you have, heart, muscle, right? Heart is a muscle. We have our muscle fatigue. The coordination, right? The coordination is very hard. If you haven't practiced coordination at a young age, it's going to be a little bit more challenging to develop at an older age because you have to develop those neurological pathways. Yeah. So to be able to hit 100 is great. Can you guys think of any other reasons why it is so challenging? Okay, so being able to hear it.
Lose one sense of how you can double unders.
Yeah. So you have to focus. You get, let's say, no breaks, right? You can't really take a rest on them. You get one and stop, and you have to get back going again. There's no rest. That rope's going to keep going. Unless you trip up and hit yourself. Do you guys think of any other reasons why it is so challenging? You can't breathe. Breathing, being able to catch your breath. All right. So we're going to look into a few different things on the double under and how we get started. The first thing I wanted to look at is, should everyone do double unders? Should everyone do double unders?
Yes, but there are reasons why no.
It would be beneficial for everyone to do double unders, but not everyone needs to be doing double unders, right? So I want you to think about your life and all the injuries you're going to face in the future. If you have certain things you're struggling with, I do not want you to force yourself to do double unders. If you're feeling a lot of pain in your plantar fascia, don't force yourself to do double unders, okay? It's going to cause, or it's going to force you to get that extension at the bottom of your foot, and it can potentially make that injury worse. So be careful and cautious with yourself during injuries. If you have really bad knee problems or hip issues, we can always come up with modifications. So don't feel like, I need to fight for that double under, I need to fight for that double under, okay? It is a lot of impact over time on your body, okay? Next thing, I see you doing it a lot. How do we get better at double unders? You have to practice them. Good practice. I like that. Okay, so is the warm-up for a WOD going to be good practice? It's not going to be the most appropriate practice, right? What would be good practice? Okay, so kind of slowing down the movement. Okay, so I would say good practice. We are going to break this apart. We talked about lower body. We talked about upper body. We also have a little bit of wrist rotation. Lower body, upper body, wrist rotation. First, we want to get rid of the rope. We want to find that pace. We want to create the power through the jump. We want to create the speed through the wrist. So really slowing down the movement, breaking it apart. That's what we're going to do today. Progressions, yeah. So hopefully from today's clinic, you guys gain a few strategies to help you practice. But I'm going to tell you, if you do not put in the practice before going into a WOD, you're probably not going to get better at these. I would say 5 to 10 minutes before or after class is going to be very beneficial, especially if you're doing it like 2 to 3 days a week. That can add up to 30 minutes a week. Okay, so practicing these progressions, not just picking up the jump rope and failing like 50 double unders in a row and leaving here with like whip marks on your back and on your legs and just hating it and being so uncomfortable. Breaking it apart, practice without the rope, practice with just your wrist, practice with your lower body jumps, practice with your upper body. Okay, your position, is your position okay? Filming yourself. Does anyone have any questions on that? How do we practice? Colby?
I'll give a real life example of that. We did a lab in college on learning skills. The skill that we were told that we were going to be learning was juggling. There was 3 groups. Tested every single week. At the end of the week, we would see who would get the most jumps. First group wouldn't do anything besides the test. That's when they would get their opportunity to juggle. Then there was a group that got to do practice the day that they got to practice however they wanted throughout the week. In order to measure it, you decided, hey, I'm going to do it between 3 and 5 days of practice. You got to choose, but you had to record how many days of practice you did. Didn't matter how you practiced. And then there was that same practice between 3 and 5 days, but you followed the instructions that were given to you. Like, hey, this is somebody showing you how to do double unders, and now you're going to follow this progression. At the end of the 6 weeks that we did this experiment, who do you think did the best juggling?
The ones who followed the rules. Yeah.
Right? Because that would think, oh, maybe the person that got to practice as much as they wanted would be just as good as the person who followed the progression. And like there were similar outcomes, but more consistent outcomes with the one with the plan. Does that make sense? So not only did we just try it in a class, but I was also practicing with a plan. Best outcomes. I can juggle with both my hands, and I can juggle with a single hand.
So that being said, do not expect yourself to get all of your double unders together in one day, right? You need to continue to practice this, break it apart, take it one step at a time, and be patient. To do double unders, you need a rope, right? That's our piece of equipment. We're all going to start with one of the class ropes for the few drills that we have before, but finding an appropriate rope. This is a speed rope. Some of you guys have it. Eric has it. What it does, it's a very light wire. It is extremely light. You cannot feel it. I would recommend if you're beginning, you have one of these ropes like Erica has. This is going to be a little bit heavier, right? You can feel the rotation. You can feel the rope. You're more aware of it is in relation to your body. It tells your body when to jump. That's going to be good for a beginner. As you learn that coordination between your upper body and lower body, you can graduate to one of these faster ropes. To find the appropriate height, that's going to be super important. You're going to want to step underneath it, and it's going to land right at about your armpits. They say with the better you get with double unders, the shorter you can get, because the more tighter you are with your body. Do you guys have any questions on finding an appropriate rope? There are some really cool ones where the weights, you just buy your handles. The handles are a little bit more expensive. And then you can change the weight of the wire as you get better and slowly decrease. And you can actually cut your own wire. So this is like specifically a rope made for me. It's pretty personalized. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I want everyone to grab either a white or red rope. And then if you have your own rope, grab your own rope as well. And then we are going to start with stretching. And just like the brief, we are going to do 3 separate portions. We are going to do our upper body, we are going to do our lower body, and then we are going to do our wrist rotation. And also, I've been doing double unders for years, and I swear they never fail to make my calves sore. So always make sure after double under days that you're stretching out your calves, because a Charlie horse is not a good feeling. Cool. We're going to start with our jump ropes down. We're going to start with the warm-up. We can just stand in a circle. We're going to warm up our calves, going up onto our toes, reaching down, up onto our toes, reaching down, rocking back and forth for a little bit. You can put your jump rope down, Shin, if you'd like. you don't need it in your hands. We're actually going to do a few drills without our rope at all. So building that body awareness. Go ahead and stand up at the top. We're going to go onto our toes and just do some nice easy toe hops. Nice and relaxed with your shoulders. Nice and bouncy. We'll go ahead and relax and go into 10 air squats. Try to keep your heels flat on the floor. Hold your 10th one at the top. We're going to jump 10 times side to side. Let your heels rebound to the floor each time. After 10, stand still. With our right ankle, we are going to go 5 rotations to the right, 5 rotations to the left, and then the same. Cool, and then we're going to go jumps forward and back. We're going to do 10. So forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Get that fast rebound in. Then we're going to go into an up dog, pressing through your shoulders, pedaling out your heels. This is a down dog. I think I said up dog. Down dog. Go through up dog, drive your hips forward. Tuck your toes again. Down dog. Cycle through that 2 more times. And then go ahead and walk your hands back up to your feet. We are going to do 3 square jumps. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 1. So down and back is 1. I want you to give me 3 of those. Woo. Start to connect your brain to your feet, to your legs. And then relax. Okay, first thing we are going to cover is turning the rope. So we're going to start with our class 1. So our either white or red one, whichever one you guys grab. I'm going to list off a few tips that I want you to keep in mind while we're doing this drill. First one, rope should land a foot or so in front of your feet, right? If it's landing any further back than that or any closer to our body, what are we going to do? Yeah, we're probably going to trip up, right? It's going to hit our toes. We want it to hit the floor about a foot in front of your feet. And then that's when you jump. You can feel that rope hit the floor in front of you. Second tip, make sure you are turning the rope and keep an elliptical shape of the rope. I see a lot of people tend to turn one wrist a little bit faster than the other wrist. And when you do that, Amanda, hold one side. So if she's just holding it there and I'm rotating, it's not as much of an elliptical. The rope's then gonna travel around and it's not gonna hit the floor evenly the same time. So we really wanna make sure that your wrists are synchronized. We want a slight flexion at the elbow. Most of the action happens at the wrist. So this is not an elbow rotation movement. It's going to be a wrist rotation. Remember, flexion is like you're flexing, right? Your elbow is going to be slightly bent. It's going to be a rotation in your wrist. I like to think of it like you're whisking cake batter, right? That's how it's going to feel, fast in your wrist. And then lastly, elbows are connected to the sides. We don't want them drifting upwards. So elbows, if I were getting ready to do a double under, I'd be right about here. Hands are slightly in front of my pockets. If I look down, I can see my thumbs. If my hands drift upwards, what does that do? It makes the rope shorter, right? So let's see. Amanda, let your arms drift upwards. Cool. You're going to really have to bend at your knees to jump over that, right? And then if the rope were down by your side, you're not going to have to jump as, I guess, aggressively with your knees and hips. It can be more of a long jump. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to get that rotation down in our wrist. I'm going to get one to show you guys. You guys can spread apart a little bit. You can start with a long rope or double. And we've done this drill before in some classes. But I want you to do single unders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Focus on slight flexion in the elbow like we said. So Eric, you're going a little bit out to the side and we want it slightly in front of our pocket, only in our wrist. And I want to hear everyone count. So everyone stop. And count out loud. I want to hear you. Cool. So that would be like a fast single under pace that you're going at, right? So with that same wrist, I want you to slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you to gain that control over the rope. Okay, go ahead and switch arms. Go to your left arm. Okay, I'll have you guys pair up. You guys pair up. You can use my rope. You guys are going to pair up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your partner's rope and you're going to try to synchronize your wrist. You might have to close your eyes to feel it. I like to close my eyes to try to feel my body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What you're feeling, that rope is slightly in front of your pocket. You have slight flexion in your elbows and your wrists are synchronized. So take your partner's jump rope. One of you guys will start with it and just do 10 single unders. So just thinking, 1, 2, 3. No, you're not jumping. We're not jumping. Yep. Okay, I want you to try that again. Or yeah, you guys, let's switch. Go ahead and switch partners. Lorenzo, you'll just keep on doing it. Okay. Okay, and then switch back to your partner. When your partner gets it, I want you to try to spin a little bit faster. So you can really feel that rope. You can feel the weight in these. It's like juggling class, Colby. All right, so we have a little bit of that wrist rotation for single unders. Next, we're going to incorporate the double unders. How we like to introduce the double unders is going to be a single, single, double, single, single, double. Start with one rope in your hand, so give your partner back the rope. Everyone's going to do these. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, or you can say single, single, double. I want to hear you say it out loud. It'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can really feel that double under whip around twice. I want you to do, let's do 30 seconds each arm. Let's close our eyes. I like to close my eyes because I really like to feel my wrists and block everything else out. So close your eyes and do it. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Single, single, double. Remember, our elbows are slightly into our side. Ten more seconds, and then we'll switch arms. There you go, D. Nice. So really feeling it just in your wrist. All right, let's go ahead and switch arms to our left side in 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 1, 2. Ten more seconds. So really feel that double whip around. Slow it back down, gain control, double whip. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Eric, I can see your tension really going into that side. And I can imagine that that's how you So maybe that's a fault in your double ender, right? Maybe one of your arms is working a little bit harder than the other. Okay, now with your partner, you're going to take 2 and we're going to do the same thing. I want you to do 10 total. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 10 double ender rotations. So D, you're right here. You're right here. We're not going to jump right here. We're going to jump right here, okay? Yeah, so let's practice that now. Right in front. So slow down. Let's get, you're like this. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's much better. So gain that control on the singles. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Good. Nice, Lorenzo. That looks good. And then let your partner go. Ooh, you guys can hear it. You can kind of hear the rope going around twice, right? If you really focus on it. There you go, Shin. Nice job. Those look good. You're really in sync with each other. All right, next we are going to go on to, so that was turning the rope. That's going to be our first part. Next we are going to go on to focusing with the upper half. I want you to jump ropes down. Jump ropes down to the side. You guys probably think I'm crazy. I'm gonna have you stand up, close your eyes, and I'm gonna read you. Yeah, I'm gonna read you. Sorry, don't fall asleep. I'm going to read you some cues, and I want you to respond to the cues. They're gonna be very simple. So everyone's eyes closed. Stand up. Let's just start with our arms to the side. Eyes closed. I want your posture to be solid with your core engaged. Solid with your core engaged. Next, elbow position. Want your elbows in, close to your sides. Oh, good adjustment. Everyone's holding an imaginary jump rope, it looks like. I want your hand position to be angled downward. Hand position angled downward. Your eye level, I want you gazing down toward the floor about 10 feet in front of you. I want your shoulders to be relaxed and your traps to be relaxed. Cool. That's how you should start your double unders. Open your eyes, hold that position. Cool. So we're not super tense in our shoulders, right? Our shoulders are nice and relaxed. Our body's nice and tall. We're not crouched over. Okay, so we're gonna go into focusing on the upper half. With this, I want you to pick up your jump rope. I want you to attempt in that position. We're gonna start with single unders. I do recommend you start with the weighted rope because your eyes are gonna be closed again. Let's see. D, I might have you come on over to this side. Yeah, because we're gonna be. And then Eric, maybe spread back a little bit. Cool. Remembering that position, how you felt, your eyes are going to be closed. I want you to give me 25 single unders. Ready, go. 25 single unders. Hands angled downward, elbows into your side. Your eyes are open. They're supposed to be closed. I want you to feel that position that we just got our body into. Let's see it. We're all going to watch you. Your elbows in slightly to the side. Shoulders are relaxed. Core's nice and engaged. All right, D, go ahead and relax. Cool. Jump ropes down. We're going to go into power jumps. This is getting that nice tall jump. Remember in the brief we said, okay, our upper body needs to be fast because our wrists are rotating fast. Our lower body needs to be slow. We're asking a lot of our body right now. So we're going to slow down our lower body and get those power jumps in. Power jumps, we're just going to have our body to the side. Our feet roughly together, nothing too wide. And we are going to jump as high as we can. When we rebound, we're going to jump right back up. Or when we hit the floor, think about it like you're kissing the floor. Your feet are just kissing, and then you're jumping right back up. It's going to look something like this. Notice at the top of my jump, my body is nice and long. Okay? I'm not kicking up here. I'm not kicking forward here. Okay? So 10 power jumps. Imagine just a tall single under. Ready, go. Cool. So single under, we're going to add in a single tap. Single tap. We've done these in classes before. I think Brenda calls them like penguin taps. We're just going to tap one time. At the top of our power jump. Power jump. Nice high jump. Nice and tall. This isn't a fast single under. It's a tall power jump. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the way to 10. Oh. Ready, go. 10. Just once, just once. Good. Good. What did he do? Did I miss something? Let's see. Let's have you do 5 more. So something is your arms are going like way out from you, and then you got to bring them back in. Keep them close. So elbows are going away, right? We want our elbows in tight, jumping up and down. Okay, so remember those positions we talked about. Your elbows are in, your hands are slightly in front of your body. I'm just reading my thing I wrote. I wrote 3 pages for this. Let's do that. Let's pick up our jump ropes. We're going to do those power jumps with our jump ropes, but we're just doing single unders. So tall single unders. I want you to do a set of 5. Relax. Then do another set of 5. Okay? So with your, I'll demo really quick for you guys. Gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then relax. And then do another 5. The only thing we're focusing on is our power jump. I want you trying to get as high as you can. We're not putting in our wrist rotation yet, although I am asking that position we talked about. Elbows in tight, hands slightly in front of your pockets. 5 power jumps with singles. Ready, go. And relax. And then we'll do 5 more power jumps. Feel that height. How do those feel? Do those feel good? You feel tall. Yeah, you should almost feel like if you were standing in a doorway, like your head's nearly gonna hit that doorway. Well, Eric's probably used to this, but like you're jumping so high that you're like gonna hit it. That's something we're not used to. He could probably jump and totally hit it. So we're gonna put those down, jump ropes down. We're gonna start from the top again. And we are gonna go for double taps, okay? So we just did single enders. And the goal eventually with double enders is for your double enders to feel as simple as your single enders, right? To breathe through your double enders like you breathe through your single enders, and for your muscles to be able to last as long as they do in your single enders. So now back to the power jump. Feet about hip width apart. Hands or elbows into the side, hands in front of your pockets. At the top of our power jump, now we're going to try to squeeze in 2. So without jumping, give me 2 taps on your thigh. Good, your elbows are staying in. That's how I want to see them. So you can have a slight bend in your elbows. Cool. 1, 2. What's 3? 1, 2. 1, 2. There you go. 1, 2. Cool. Let's add in that power jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So you can stop at the bottom, pause, try to get those 2 in at the top. Let's do 5. Ready, go. So I want you to slow it down. You're going, and then they're all coming together, right? If you had a rope, the rope's going to stop. So pause at the bottom if you need to really slow down the movement. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then as you get better, okay, you'll get them together. Let's do one more set of that. 5 power jumps, 2 claps at the top. There you go. You're losing it. Slow it down. Pause at the bottom. Pause at the bottom. Perfect, Erica. So that would be a good pace for single, single, double. Single, single, double. Because you're able to rebound and get those 2 claps in each time. Okay. We're going to pick up our jump ropes. We're going to do a few attempts at this. Okay. We're going to try. Whew, I'm not used to this rope, but I want everyone to try with these ropes just like I'm about to. We're going to try a single, single, double stop. Single, single, double stop. Single, single. Whew. I think this is awfully short for me. That was at my belly button. So it looked like single, single. I'm sorry, I said stop afterwards. Single, single, double, stop. But through those 3, I want the first 2 to be easy, easy, power. Easy, easy, power. Okay, so kind of a steady, steady jump and then a power. A steady, steady jump and then a power. Ready, go. There you go. Let's put those down. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. Jump ropes down. I should have done this first. We're gonna practice this without the jump rope. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Go ahead and do that without a jump. Without a jump. Where are your elbows? Good. Hands are slightly in front of your pockets. Okay, let's add that jump in. It'll look like single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Okay? Ready, go. Go ahead and make 3 sets. There you go. So you're coming up really high. That's going to make your arms, so whether you're going up on the side or up in the front, that rope's still getting shorter, right? Look where it's going to hit. It's going to hit right about my ankle. So we still want to keep our arms with that slight flexion in them. Okay. We are going to do 1 minute of attempts, single, single, double with your jump rope, and then we are going to go on to our bottom half. One minute. Single, single, double. Remember that power jump. It's almost harder, huh? So one thing is your hands are going a little bit behind you. Yeah, so you should always look down and be able to see them. Fifteen more seconds. Here you go, Jordan. All right, go ahead and relax. I'll let you guys get some water. I'm going to set something up really quick. Okay, so get some water. Because jumping rope is cardio and it's working all your muscles, especially your heart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7. Let's go 4 and then 3. All right, when you guys are ready, come on back. I put little X's on there. We're going to talk about a few tips that you can do when you're doing jump or double unders during a WOD. But I'm going to read a few things about the bottom half. So from here down, foot contact. I said this is going to be brief. It's like your feet are kissing the floor, right? Just a nice little tap back up. My heels barely hit the floor, like just a little tap. Avoid landing hard. And I feel like this happens sometimes when we go to jump. Like, I'm in a similar position where I'm trying to learn triple unders, and I find myself doing that on triple unders, right? I try to jump extra high, but that extra high in that knee bend and that hip flexion is causing me a big crash on the ground, and that's really going to hurt my lower body. It's also not going to be an efficient way to move through double unders. Try holding feet together, so just a little bit narrower than your hips. And then we want very little knee bend. So you're just absorbing your weight with your knees. You're not fully crouching down to get that jump. And same at the top of the jump. You're not bringing your knees up to get higher. Okay, so just a little bend at the knee at the bottom. And at the top of the jump, you're going to be nice and long. We don't want to be squatty when we land or squatty when we take off. Okay? Without your jump rope, this is going to be similar to the taps, but we're not tapping. So we are going to go jump, jump, explode, or jump, jump, power jump. And you can say it in your head. You can say it out loud if you'd like. Speed, jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Okay? Give me 3 sets of that. Jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Do I want to hear you say it out loud? Good. Jump, explode. Cool. Jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Okay. With your ropes, I'm going to have you guys start on these plus signs. So find the plus sign with an X across it. A plus sign with an X across it. Both feet just right on. So if you're on those ones, yes, you'll just be right around that. Cool. The reason I put this X here, remember when I was reading, you were envisioning with your eyes closed. I said, look, 10 feet down on the ground. So that's probably about like 7 feet. But no one's got a measuring tape here. Look at that X. Okay, show me your body position that we were talking about. We said solid and engaged core. Elbow position, elbows are in close to your sides. Hand position, angled down, eye level, looking at that length out in front of your floor. So when I do double unders, I like to pick something to look at. Relax your shoulders, relax your traps. From this position, you should be able to look down and see your thumbs. You guys agree? Does anyone not see their thumbs? Elbows are into your side, Erica. Good. Can you see your thumbs? You can't see your thumbs. Oh, okay. Well, that's something else. Okay, so this position that you're in now, if you look down and see your thumbs, anytime during double unders, if you're doing 100 double unders, whether you're at 33 or 87, you should be able to look down and see your thumbs. If you can't see your thumbs, they're probably drifting up to the side, or maybe Eric behind you, right? So I want you to give me just 25 single unders, looking down and seeing your thumbs. Ready, go. Can you see your thumbs, Amanda? Good, relax. Those were simple single unders. I want you to give me 10 more single unders, power jumps. 10 single unders, power jumps. Okay. If you guys have double unders, so you two have double unders, I want you to practice going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Take a rest after each set, up to 30. Thinking, are my elbows into the side? Can I see that mark in front of me? And also, are my feet on that X that I started at, right? Am I finishing where I started? Yeah, oh yes, I'm sorry. If you have a speed rope, you can grab your speed rope for this. If you have not, or if you're not quite where you're at, want to be to where you're doing double unders in a workout, I want you on your X, look at the X in front of you. I want you to just practice your power jumps. Think single, single, double, or jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Okay? So with your jump rope, do jump, jump, explode. Jump, jump, explode. Ready, go? So for the jump, jump, explode, I want all single unders. Even the explode is a single under. I want you to get the timing down from your legs. So on your explode, you're tucking back, right? Your explode, I want you to be tall and long. Erica, let's see it. You move away from it. Remember, we should be able to look down and see our thumbs. Our elbows are slightly into the side. Lorenzo, your rope is very close to you. Can you see your thumbs? Are your elbows into your side? Is that what you're consistent doing? Is the single, single, double, single, single, double? Sort of. So if there were like 6 rounds of 50 double unders, what would you do for double unders?
Maybe you can try single, single, double. You
would try single, single, double, single, single, double. Okay, let's try. Let's see how many double unders you get in a row. Let's try that. You guys can rest as you need. Whoa. Are you used to using this rope, or do you normally use your speed rope? Okay, yeah, let's try that out. Go to your speed rope.
I just got a new one too.
So let's get a double, slow down. Try the single, single, double, single, single, double right now. Okay, if you guys have been doing jump, jump, explode with all single unders? Yes? You too? Or have you been attempting double unders? Okay, I want that explode to now become a double under attempt. Okay? Let's see it. Remember, that explode, jump, explode is like an explosion up. Like you're jumping as high as you can, your head's going through that ceiling. So now we're tying together everything, right? We have that big jump up. We have that fast rotation in the wrist. On that explode is when we're thinking 2 rotations with the wrist. Good, Amanda. Good hand position. Awesome. That was good. That was 30. Very good. Good, Chin. What's the most you said you've gotten?
I don't know.
You don't know? How many did you just get?
6, 7.
6, 7. Okay. I would continue to keep practicing that. Yeah, keep practicing that 6 to 7. See if you can eventually get to 10, 15, and then get a recovery. Once you start stringing like more than 5 together, that's a good time to take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to practice just the double under itself. Yeah. Erica, where are you at? Okay. We're almost there. Maybe it went a little longer than I anticipated. Remember that power jump. Power jump. Here we go. So are we looking at that X in front of us? Can we look down and see our thumbs? Nice, Erica. So one thing is like you're a little aggressive on your landing, and when you're aggressive on your landing, it gets harder to rebound. We just want our heels to kiss and then come back up. So something I would practice for you is jumping and then just tapping. Tap, tap, heels tap. Okay, so jumping without the rope, getting that tap down and that rebound back up. Okay? All right. I am going to call it there because it's been more than an hour. But if you guys want to stay and practice your double unders a little bit, I know you might be tired because we were just jumping a lot, or if you have any questions or like, hey coach, what can I practice? Maybe I can give you some stuff to practice. So feel free to stay after. I'll probably be here a little bit longer. Yes, Colby? Yeah.
If I can do a double under,
yes.
Is there a progression that I should try in class?
If you can do one double under, you can do one double under. I would really practice power jumps during a WOD. So instead of just doing fast singles, I would do, so it were a WOD where you had 3 rounds of 50 double unders, right? Sometimes a coach will be like, oh, do 80 single unders. I would maybe stick to the 50 and do 50 power jumps. But that's 50 power jumps in a row. So you're really trying to get that height on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remember, heels kiss the ground, you bounce right back up.
What if I do 5?
You can do 5. If we were in a WOD with 50 workouts per round, I would have you, so 50 double unders should take about 1 minute, right? I would have you maybe alternate every round doing a minute of practice, and then the next round doing power jumps, then a minute of practice, then a minute of, or then your 50 power jumps. Yeah. Cool. I hope you guys got something you can practice or something to help you improve your double unders today. Good job. You're welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Does anyone have any questions?